Welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is KanKicks here. I put a lot of hours playing Blizzard's newest hero Moira on consoles both in quick and competitive play. So after 10 hours of playtime on her, I can tell you that it is exactly what Overwatch needed. A no-skill support hero that does not need to aim. Wait, what? Don't we have that already? Oh shit, another cancerous hero. I'm done, it's over. Overwatch's dead. You can all go home. Moira is an easy to play hero with a difficulty star of 2 out of 3. But she has so many sub-layers to her abilities, so many fine points, so many rules and exceptions to her abilities, and so many interplays between her own abilities and abilities of other heroes that makes her one of the most complex heroes to master. But worry you not, because KanKicks will tell you everything you need to know about Moira so that one day you can all be pro Moiras. So let's get started.
I feel unstoppable. My will made real.
Basically, Moira loves playing with colors. She uses her left hand to spray yellow dust on her allies. But unlike Mercy's heal beam, it does not indefinitely latch onto the targets. So good luck healing those Genjis. What's pertinent to note is that Moira's abilities work through shield and her heal effect actually lingers onto a target. So no worries, even if that freaking Genji jumps out of line of sight, the heal over time will linger onto him for a little bit. So all you Genji mains, stand up and clap your hands. What's interesting is that Moira's heal is tied to a resource meter that slowly replenishes over time when she uses her witch abilities. Yes, I said witch, I mean, have you looked at those fingers? All she needs to do is wiggle her banshee fingers of her right hand to basically suck out purple goo of life from the enemy, which replenishes her heal resource and her own health at the same time. So basically you need to be constantly balancing between her damage and healing. You need to keep doing damage to keep her biotic energy resource up so that you can heal more, just like how in Final Fantasy's red mages needed to constantly maintain a balance between black and white mana, which is why I absolutely loved playing them, and now I love playing Moira. By the way, on consoles, Blizzard's default controls have tied up her right hand ability to left trigger and her left hand ability to right trigger, which completely throws you off. I'm like, what? Why is it like that? What was Blizzard thinking? Now, I know you can rebind it, but still, right is right and left is left, huh? Also, just to clarify, her biotic grasp for heal does not have an arc. It just sprays in straight line, but on the contrary, her purple beam soft arcs to follow a target and sticks onto it. But still, it does not seem to be as liberal as Symmetra's plasma beam. Thank God. Also, unlike her heal that can heal allies through shields including enemy shields, her damage beam does get blocked by shields. So you might ask, what does her other abilities do? Well, Moira can create these cute little Splatoon balls that bounce around the walls to either heal or damage allies. Yes, we got another hero that uses simple geo shit me, though it's not as big as a BS nonsense as that no skill shit pit scatter arrow. But beware, her blood-sucking balls can pass through shields except D.Va's defense matrix and even Zarya's bubble. The purple ball does pass through Zarya's bubble, but Zarya's bubble itself does not receive any damage. You can see the ball pass through it, but it does not do any damage. Also, now her biotic orbs even affect Symmetra's and Toby's turrets, including Orissa's supercharger totem thingy. But unlike Scatter Shit Me Arrow, you can actually predict the trajectory of these slow-moving color balloons. So all you Genji mains, remember to move towards the yellow ball to get heals, and please stay away from the reddish purplish looking ball, because these balloons do not need to touch you to suck the life out of you. Moira's orbs are jelly-like proximity bombs that trigger without exploding if you're close to it, and they continue to move in their trajectory. So very soon you would have these highly skilled Moira players using these bouncy balls in creative ways, bouncing around on obscure corners, creating nightmares for everyone. Thanks, Blizzard. But wait, just like any other projectiles, D.Va's defense matrix can absorb these death orbs, but it does not absorb heal or damage beams. What's interesting is that her damage orb does pass through shields to damage the enemy, but if the enemy is on the other side of the shield, the damage will get blocked. So it's kind of complicated, I guess. But what about her fade ability? Like a true queen of life and death, Moira can teleport over a short distance. She can even phase shift out of anything, including Zarya's grab, which is kind of OP. I mean, granted that she can only phase shift in a straight line and over a short distance, but she cannot be targeted or take any damage during that time. It's like she's in another dimension or something. You cannot hit her with anything. Whoops, stuns, explosions, earth shatters, diva supernovas, maze blizzard, you name it, Moira can escape it. In addition, phasing out also cleanses her of any negative status effects like Zen's orbs, Orisa's graph pull, Widow's mine, Anna's bionade. Fading even resets May's freeze progress, that is, if you're not totally frozen. It even removes anything stuck onto her, be it Tracer's pulse bomb or even Hanzo's arrows. But though she can phase out of Zarya's grab, oddly not out of Junkie's trap. Though she can still phase in the trap itself to avoid any incoming damage, it's weird. But Fade is a double-edged sword, because fading out also removes any positive effects such as healing orb or Zarya's bubble. But she can still be speed boosted by Lucio to fade over a much longer distance. Also during her fade, she literally is invisible. And unlike Sombra, who can still get detected or be seen by Widow's infra sight and Hanzo's sonic arrow, Moira is untraceable while she is in her fade. If you still think that fade is not a big deal, then hear me out. Moira can fade over health packs and even armor packs to pick them up, and she can be healed by Lucio and Anna and even nano boosted while her fade ability is being used. Now what do you have to say? Wait, what about her ult? Moira's ult channels a long range, and I mean long range beam, to heal her allies and damage her enemies both at the same time. What's more is that her ult pierces through shields, damaging anyone in its range, even if they are behind someone. Only exception is that it does not pierce through Zarya's bubble, but instead damages it to pop Zarya out of it. But I feel that her ult just looks big, sparkly and flashy. It does not do that much of a damage compared to how intimidating it looks. Plus, it's most effective when everyone's grouped up, which honestly speaking most of the time never happens. It's Overwatch, we are not supposed to be together playing the objective, I guess. Also, Sombra can easily hack or EMP you while you're channeling your ult, hence disabling your ult. Even if there's no Sombra around you, Moira is still vulnerable while she's channeling her ult because she cannot use any other ability, including Fade during that time. God damn it, she can't even crouch while she is ulting. All of these Moira's abilities make her great against shield-heavy team compositions, where Sombra actually used to shine. Honestly, Moira in a way has pushed down the relevance of Sombra even further. Sombra was great and is great if she can farm health packs to have her EMP up as fast as possible for those team engagements. But apart from Temple of Anubis, where the mega health pack is just right next to the second point, I don't see the point of picking Sombra over Moira if you already have a main healer, unless you are trying to pull out some special combo. Moira is just better at consistently getting her damage through shields while having the added advantage of healing. She can help sustain her team through long team fights to burn down those nasty double shield combos. So the big question is she meta? Is she OP? Can she carry? Can she solo heal? Well, I can talk only for consoles, and the answer is, well, yes and no. She's a fantastic hero that truly shines when she has the whole team working around her. Her orbs, her heals, and ult are best used when people are close to each other. Her burst heals really shine in a death ball scenario where you're running triple tank kind of a setup, but I still do not see her as the best solo healer in a solo queue environment, especially if your team is running dive heroes. Mercy and Anna are still much better range healers, while Zen and Lucio are much better off healers as they bring other utilities to the mix such as speed boost and discord. But that does not mean Moira is anyways a bad healer. If a Moira knows what she's doing and is skilled enough to consistently mix a biotic grass, biotic orb to burst heal or damage, then be it group or solo queue, Moira can be an excellent healer while at the same time being a terrifying damage dealer. Just don't make the mistake of her being a low skill hero just because she does not need to aim. She has layers on layers of complexity that makes her really hard to master. This was KanKicks, leaving you with an extended look at Moira's gameplay. Just don't forget to subscribe to us, like this video if you liked it, and the dislike button is also somewhere over there, though there should be no reason why you dislike this. So what do you guys think about Moira? Is she OP? Is she going to have a significant impact on the meta? Whatever your thoughts, leave it in the comment sections below. Take care and have a good one.
Surrender to my will.
It's awesome.